I believe that we need all to be aware, and probably we all are, that we live in the world which changes, rapidly changes. And we are in the middle of the process of transforming political elites, and everything has become geopolitics. All the events are either related, connected, intertwined, and all of them are geopolitics, starting from the war in Ukraine, the Putin's flirting with the nuclear weapon, through the horrible events in Iran, possible food crisis in Europe, migrations, to the Italy, and probably new prime minister who comes from the extremely right wing. So where is the Western Balkan in all of this? The Western Balkan is, I would say, not anymore a geopolitical crossroad, but a geopolitical roundabout. And this metaphor is not something that I came up with. I heard it like a few days ago, but cannot remember who is the author, but I like it. And it's true because crossroads has its own strict rules. You know when to go right, when to go left, back and forward, but in this roundabout, actually you need to adjust to the circumstances and to try to find your way, own way in or out. And now, what is our way in and way out from the crisis? I think that nobody knows, and there are a few peoples maybe in the world who can come up with ideas how to speed up this process and how to enhance enlargement process. And if you know somebody, I would like to let us know, because that person would certainly deserve to be awarded at least Nobel Prizes. But we need to be optimists, because European Union is our choice, and it must be our choice. In a kind, it's our lifeline. And when I say European Unions, I mean European Union values, universal human values. And these values, they existed before European Union. They just adopted it. And I cannot imagine, personally, and I believe you share my opinion, to live in a civilization, in a country, in a society which does not respect, follow, and practice these values. And I feel sorry to see the Western Balkan countries suffering for so many years and only complaining and only talking about how difficult is all this process without enjoying this process. I believe we need to enjoy this process because we do things, we change in our own good. So this destination, okay, this is our goal, but much more important is what we do on this journey. And here I will remember this Greek famous poet, Konstantinos Kavafis, and his Ithaca, and his then είναι ο προορισμός, είναι το ταξίδι. So it's not the destination, it's the journey, and I would really like to see us, despite all the optimism, to enjoy a bit, and maybe this is the way how we are going to fight our pessimism. Now, why 20 years after the Thessaloniki summit in 2003, I'm sorry, why not even a single country of Western Balkan region is not even close to European Union membership? I think the answer would be the same if the question were why North Macedonia is where it is now, if it was the country who had the best chances to be the first ex-Yugoslav country to join European Union. And North Macedonia, where we are all together now, is an absolute image of the Western Balkan, I would say. And this image would be an image of lost and missed chances, of not being able to lose something in order to get much more, of not being wise enough and not to fall into trap of politicians and their manipulations, etc., etc. and of course, this is an image of European Union as well, and I'm not going to repeat all these things that you have already said, because I can just can agree with that. And I would say that the Western Balkan countries lacks the wisdom and unity, and European Union lacks the same. But we are not the same, unfortunately, because if we are not the European Union member any soon, only nothing or a little will change for the European Union. But for us, I mean, we would go from bad to worse, that is for certain. And of course, I know, and again, it is a geopolitical question.